Welcome to Catherine's tutorial. In this video, we'll learn about another X-linked disorder, that is color blindness. So this color blindness is an X-linked recessive disorder or disease. So what is the meaning of X-linked recessive? These diseases will be expressed when the chromosome or when the X chromosome is in its recessive state. Okay, and it affects the male more than females. Color blindness are of different type where people cannot able to identify different colors, but the human eye has two types of cell. One is rod, another one is cones. These rods, they help in dim light vision, and these cones will helpful in perception of color vision or bright light vision. These cones are of three types, okay, but the number of cones are around 6 to 7 million cones we have in our human eye. We have three different types of cone where we can able to identify three different colors. One is red, another one is green, another one is blue. Among the 6 to 7 million cones, the red color cones are around 64% and these green cones are around 32%. The remaining 2% is nothing but the blue color cones where they absorb the blue color. These red color cones have the longer wavelength. They are sensitive to longer wavelength light, and these green color are sensitive to medium wavelength of light, and these blue color ones are sensitive to shorter wavelength. People will have problem in identifying the colors when they have problem with these three different types of cones. All the other colors what we are seeing is nothing but the mixture of all these three colors. Okay, now we are going to learn about the red green color blindness. Okay, so red green color blindness. This red green color blindness is also known as Daltonism. This disease was described by Horner in the year 1876. Okay, people cannot able to differentiate this red and green color in this type of color blindness. This color blindness will exhibit crisscross pattern of inheritance where the mother will pass her chromosome to the son, and through father it reaches the daughter. So this type of inheritance is known as crisscross type of inheritance, and as we all know, mostly males are affected by this disease because the males have only one X chromosome and one Y chromosome. The Y they receive from the father, but the X chromosome they have to receive from the mother because it is carried by the X chromosome. If the mother is carrying the disease, if she is passing the X chromosome to the son, eventually the son will exhibit color blindness. So the affected individuals are mostly males in case of X-linked disease. And here, when a colorblind man marries normal women, X, Y, and here it is X, X. It is carried by the X chromosome. So here we mention the alphabet C. So he will produce two type of gametes, XC. Another one will contain the Y chromosome. Y chromosome does not carry any gene for this color blindness. And here she will produce two gametes. One will contain the X, the other one also will contain the X gamete. Now the offsprings, okay, when we draw Punnett square, we can able to identify male, female. Here you can able to find XY, again XC and XY. So here the female will be the carrier because this disease is a recessive kind of disorder. So the other X chromosome which will suppress this one, so they will become the heterozygous carrier. The females are, this is the parent generation, this is the F1 generation. The females are the carrier where they are heterozygous to this disease. They will not express the disease, but they carry the disease causing factor. Here the males are normal. Male is normal. It happens when the colorblind father marries a normal woman. where the female will receive one of the X chromosome from the father, so she will receive the affected gene. So eventually the other X chromosome will not allow this X chromosome to express the disease, so eventually the female will become the carrier or heterozygous to this disease. Male will be normal because he will receive one of the X chromosome from the mother, because the mother is carrying the normal X chromosome. When a carrier woman marries normal man, we'll write the genotype here. Here it is X, the other gene carries the disease causing factor. The normal man will be with X and Y chromosome, and she will produce two type of gametes. One will be with normal X chromosome, the other one will carry the disease causing gene, and here it will be normal. So where we have one X gamete and one Y gamete. So the resultant young ones are X, XC, X and Y. Here it will be XX normal female, XC carrier female, here XY normal male, affected male. So one normal female and one normal male. Here you can able to find is affected by the disease because he will receive one of the X chromosome from the mother, infected mother. So if the X chromosome carries the disease causing factor, eventually the male will be affected by color blindness, and here she will become the carrier for the disease because the other X chromosome will suppress this diseased gene, so where she will not express the symptoms of the disease, where the female will act as carrier here. So in most of the cases male will be affected, not the female. In most of the cases female will become the carrier, where they will not show up the symptoms of color blindness. If we will draw pedigree chart for this particular cross, okay, where the carrier female, so we will draw a circle for a carrier female. She is a carrier for this particular disease, so heterozygous, so half will be shaded. When she marries a normal male, so this is the parent generation, and the F1 generation will have one normal female, one female will become the carrier, where we have to shade this heterozygous condition, and male, one male will be normal, another male will be affected by the disease. So female, normal, carrier, normal male, affected male. If a colorblind woman marries a normal man, so we will write here colorblind woman, if she marries a normal man. So here the colorblind woman will carry the genes in both of, will carry the disease causing factor in both of her chromosome, and here X, Y. She will produce two gametes, both containing the disease causing factor, and here it will be normal. If you want to find out the result, we'll just go with the Punnett square again, XC, XC, X, Y. Here you can able to find XC, XCY, X, XC, again XCY. Here the females are carrier. They express in heterozygous condition. These two are affected by the disease. So the males are affected. We'll draw the pedigree chart for this particular cross. Again, a colorblind woman. So it should be completely shaded. A colorblind woman, if she marries a normal male, the resultant offsprings are, these two females are affected, so that is we are going to draw a circle, half shaded, affected by the disease, but not they are affected by the disease, they are heterozygous carriers, heterozygous to this disease, female carrier. and males are affected by the disease. So we should shade this completely. So affected male. Another case, and this is the fourth scenario, when a colorblind man marries a carrier woman. So colorblind man, X, Y, one X chromosome will have this disease causing gene, and carrier women, one X chromosome will be normal and another X chromosome will contain this C. He will produce two gamete, XC, Y, and she will produce two gamete, one is normal and another one is disease causing gene. Again Punnett square, XCY, XXC. Here it is carrier female, here normal male, here affected female, and here affected male. If you want to write with this pedigree chart, we'll write here colorblind man. So colorblind man, so it should be completely shaded. If he marries a carrier woman, so heterozygous to the disease, so it should be half shaded. The offsprings are, now the female is carrier, so it should be half shaded. We use circle for female and square for male, and the other one will be affected by the disease, so the other female will be completely affected by the disease, so we should shade it completely to show the affected female, and she is heterozygous. One male will be normal, so we'll draw a square, and the other male will be affected by the disease, so it should be completely shaded. So normal male, affected male. Here in this case, we already learned this disease will exhibit crisscross pattern of inheritance. So what happens here? Here one of the female will receive X chromosome, that is an affected chromosome from the father. So both the chromosome, like in both the cases, one of the X chromosome is received from the father, that is a diseased one. One X chromosome she will be receiving from the mother. It may be the normal one or it may be the abnormal one. If she receives the normal one, she will become the carrier. Or if she receives the affected one, then this individual will be affected by the disease. The same scenario in case of male. If male, he will receive the X chromosome from the mother. If he receives normal X chromosome from the mother, he will be normal. Or if he receives the affected chromosome from the mother, he will be affected by the disease. So it exhibits crisscross pattern of inheritance, where the mother passes her chromosome to her disease to a son, where father passes his disease to a daughter. So in most of the cases, the males are affected by the disease. By the next video, we'll learn about the next topic in genetics. Thank you.